got Santa. Hades. Did you hear Brooke moving in her room? Did you? Hey, big boy. Tell Brooke to hurry up. Tell Brooke it's school time. Tell her, Willa. Good girl. Right. Enjoy your day at school. Good luck with your exam. Oh! Well done, Hades. Santa needs a good wash, but I don't think he wanted to swim. Dripping everywhere, look. Oh. You are minging.
Don't lick it up.
It's fresh water in the bowl. You can lick it out the bowl, you dafty. See you later, alligator. Oh, we've not done that for a while. Good morning, everyone. I hope you're all well. Today is Tuesday, the 14th of January, I think, yes. And I thought I would do a wee catch-up vlog because the last time I left you was a week ago today. Yeah, that was the last time I vlogged. And at that time, Aidan was heading back down south. He'd been here for the Christmas weekend, the second Christmas weekend. And he was heading back down south. But he got as far as Glasgow and then discovered that the weather down in his area was too bad. The snow was really bad, the roads were really bad, and it was going to cause problems. Even if the trains were fine, it was going to cause problems for him getting from the train station to his house. So we made the decision that he was going to stay here another night, which was nice. It was nice for them, they got another night together, and we were more than happy to have him. So yeah, he got down the road perfectly fine on the Wednesday, so that was good. What else was happening? Granny Annie wasn't very well last week. She had a flare-up of her diverticulitis, which wasn't good. The doctor wanted to admit her to the hospital for IV antibiotics, and she was like, nope, I'm not going to hospital unless I really have to. So they eventually agreed to give her two different oral antibiotics that she could do at home, on the condition that if it got any worse, she went straight to the hospital. But thankfully, the antibiotics that she had at home did the trick, and she is back to normal now. That's her normality day was yesterday, because she had taken an extended break over Christmas and New Year. She decided to take an extra week off after New Year, and it's just as well, because she would have had to cancel her classes because she wasn't well. But it's all good, it's all back to normal now. Abby is doing good. She has now completed her apprenticeship with Toyota. Can you believe that's a year she's worked there already? So she's completed her apprenticeship, no problem, so that's all good. Brooke, the last time I saw you, she was going into school, she had a maths exam, and I was a bit worried that she was going to end up being sick because her prelims over just before Christmas, she was sick for every one of them and didn't actually make it, her anxiety. But she made it, and she said it was a really, really difficult exam. She doesn't know how she's done, but the majority of the class failed. I don't think she's had the results of that yet, but she did it. Her biology one that she managed to do, I think that was that the first one that she managed to actually make it to, and she said that she didn't do very well. She got 48%, which is a high D, and it's still a pass. So although it's not what she was wanting and not what she's capable of, at least she did it and she got a pass. So hopefully she'll manage her main exam and get a better result. And today she has got the second maths paper. So she has made it into school, so hopefully it's all good. I think if she's only got one exam to deal with at a time, she's going to be fine. It was the thought of having a different exam every single day and not having time to study in between, and I think all of that was just stressing her out for her actual prelims, because so far she's been fine going in and doing them. So hopefully she'll get that one done okay as well, and then she's got her history one next Monday, I think. So she's getting through them. She's got a practical music on Thursday, this Thursday I think. So she is getting through them. It's just a shame that she couldn't do them at the actual time. He's so funny. Go get her.
That's 4 times.
4 times. Every single morning he goes through that. That's Abby saying, why is there water all over the floor? Because Hades dropped the Santa toy in the water bowl and decided to take it out and just walk all over the house with it. Oh. Yeah. The joy of having dogs. So yeah, that was all good with Brooke. As you can see, the dogs are doing great, the cat's doing great. Zana has got a new setup in his vivarium. I'll show you that later because his light's not on yet. Yeah, after Zana having a wander around the living room, Jack was like, yeah, I think he's bored in his vivarium, let's get him some new stuff. So he went onto Amazon and got new greenery, like plastic greenery, and a hammock and climbing stuff. So he put that in a few days ago, I think, and Zana, he had a bit of a sort of scratch at the new greenery, but he was ignoring everything else. So yesterday Jack put him up on the hammock just to let him know, look, you can go up there, and he came straight back down again. I went in this morning to tidy up the cushions and stuff in the living room. He was sleeping on his hammock, so I took a photo of that. I'll pop that in for you. So that was good, but later on I'll show you the new setup. So that's the animals. I'm doing good. My energy levels have been rock bottom since I last saw you. No. Which is frustrating because I'm still no further forward with the cleaning. Remember when I saw you, I told you about my cleaning intentions. Every day I was going to do a different bit. I've done no more since I saw you. Put my hand up because I don't know if it's just a chronic fatigue flare-up or if it's because my folic acid's low. I spoke to the doctor last week. They gave me another 2 months of folic acid. Oh. Or if it's because of my diet. That's a completely different topic. So yeah, that it is really, really frustrating, but I've learned to live with it now. That's how many years have I lived with that now? 2012 I first developed chronic fatigue, so 12 years. But the first couple of years I was in my bed ill anyway, so over the last 10 years, let's say, I've learned how to deal with it and how to prioritise my energy levels depending on what they are when I get up. So basically I've been prioritising looking after the girls, looking after the animals and looking after me, and that's been it, which is fair enough. You might notice my hair's a bit greasy today, but that is because we need to go to Morrison's today and I don't have the energy to wash my hair and go to Morrison's. It was one or the other and we need shopping. So I thought, it's not that bad. It'll do just to go to Morrison's. It's raining anyway, it'll get wet. So yeah, that's me, but I'm fine. It's just my energy that does my head in. So I've been doing some diamond painting during the last week just to pass the time because I've not had the energy to do anything else. And I have made the owl notebook from BB Craft. I'll link that video if you've not seen it. And I have made some diamond painting coasters, which I'll show you later on because hopefully I'll get round to sealing them and stuff. So that is us. That's how we have been. That just havered on for the last 8 minutes. Quickly, before I go and do anything else, I want to show you a few things. One, I went through to let the cat out at 1 o'clock this morning and spotted this was still in the utility room. I've probably been looking at this maybe 3 or 4 times a day over the last week and not realised that I still had a Christmas decoration up. It just suddenly jumped out at me at 1 o'clock this morning and I was like, why is that still there? So I've taken that down and bought a couple of things. One is TMI, but I decided, again, I was sitting doing nothing. I thought I'll shave my legs. Trying to make the most of the time that you've got. And I don't shave my legs with a razor and all that because that is too much energy. I've got a lady shave type thing, so it's electric, takes no energy at all. But it decided to give up on me halfway through. And that's never a good look, is it? So, but to be fair, I got it from Temu maybe about 1.5 years, 2 years ago. So there's no shame in it. It was very budget and it's done well. But I didn't want to be going about, with one leg shaved and the other one not. So I decided to go on Amazon and see if I could get a cheapo one. Not a cheapo, but you know what I mean. The sort of standard brawn ones are like £70. I've not got that kind of money. I mean, they go up to 200 and odd pounds. You're like, it's only hairy legs, you know, it's not worth it. I know there are some people that really look after themselves and might spend that kind of money. I don't. But anyway, I saw this one and it was £27. It just arrived yesterday, so I've not opened it yet. It was £27, but there was a 10% off voucher. If you ticked the box, you got 10% off. So I got it for less than £25. And I thought, that's not bad. So it's basically, it's got the shavy bit, like the proper razor bit. It's got the epilator bit, which I like to use on my legs. It's got a massage bit. It's got an exfoliator bit. And I thought, that isn't bad. And it's rechargeable as well. It's not cable. So it says 5-in-1 multifunction epilator, shaver, facial brush, massager and callus remover. I thought I'll give that a go. So yeah, I'll try that later on and see how that works. I just thought I would show you. Hello puppy cat. No mind. There he is. There's the puppy cat. Say hello. Mwah. The other thing is, this is a Temu exclusive that's not in my Temu hauls because I'm up to date with my Temu hauls filmed, but I've still got loads to actually edit and put up. But I filmed one and there was something that was in a box with like electric things and I was like, oh, this is what I've been waiting for, but it came really quick and it wasn't. So I thought, oh, and then I noticed that the thing that I thought it was had actually been delivered, but it had been delivered by Amazon. Yeah, this seems to be a new thing that Temu are doing. I've noticed I've had a lot of things saying local warehouse, fast delivery. And I thought, oh, I wonder how that works. But when I went on, because it had said it had been delivered, but I didn't actually have it here, I went on to look at it and it said, this delivery has been fulfilled by Amazon. And I was like, okay. And it turns out it had been put in our mailbox outside. We only check that every couple of days because we hardly ever get letters that's where it was. And anyway, I've not even told you what it is. It is rechargeable electric candle lighters. Now, I got Brooke one for her Christmas because she's using candles all the time now. And it was about £12, I think, from Amazon. But this was a pack of 2, so you get this lovely pink one and a black one that I've got up there. And both come with the charging cable. And it was less than £10, I think, for 2 of them. And I thought, I'm going to get that because we've got candles in the living room and I've got candles here. And the reason I wanted to get them is the candle lighter, the gas candle lighter had run out of gas. And I thought, it's false economy buying them all the time because they're quite expensive now and they're not refillable. So I thought, I'm going to try and get it. And I never knew how electric candle lighters actually worked. So let me just show you in case you don't know either. So it's got this bit on the front and what you do is, that was upside down, Fiona, I nearly burnt myself. So it's got this bit on the front and what you do is you push that up now. As you can see, there's nothing happening here and that's because I've got it locked at the bottom. But if I unlock it, it's just a wee switch and then I do that again. Can you see now, there is actually a flame. It's not a flame, but the 2 points are making contact with each other. And I don't know if it's just a spark or what it is, but it lights a candle, no bother. Wait, I'll show you. I've got the cat on my knee. I'll show you at some point. And it's fab. And the lights there, when you do that, show you how charged it is. So it's fully charged just now. And as that gets lower, you know that you need to charge it again. And I thought, what a great idea. So I got that. And there is something else I got. It's in the kitchen, which I'll show you later. The plan for today, as I said, we're going to Morrison's. We need to get some shopping. It's really just a top-up shop. We're going to Asda on Friday, but there's a few bits that we need that we can't wait, including blooming fabric softener. I hate it when I go to Asda and don't realise that I need it until I come back. I was like, because it's definitely cheaper in Asda than anywhere else. So I need to get that. I'm going to have to get it out at Morrison's because we're not going all the way through to Asda today. And just a few bits of groceries. And that's pretty much all I'm going to be doing. Hopefully I'll get the rest of the diamond painting coasters finished, like sealed and things. But Jack is going to be starting on Brooke's wardrobe. I think Brooke, she got loads of stuff for Christmas, obviously, as teenagers do, but a lot of it needs sort of displayed, and she's really running out of storage. So Jack had said to her, look, what to do is, if you gut your room, I'll build storage in your wardrobe. He did it for Abby, and it made a brilliant difference to her. So he's going to do the same thing in Brooke, so that she's got storage in her wardrobe as well as out in her room. And if she still needs extra, we can get her other shelves that she can display wee bits that she got, because she got like pop figures and things. So I think he's going to start on that today, but although she has started gutting it, her actual wardrobe I think is empty, and that's the bit that he needs to work on, but she's still got the rest of the room to gut. And she was saying as she left there, my room's really a mess, I don't want my dad to give me a row. And I'm like, look, it's okay, if it's too messy, he'll leave it, but he wants to get started because he's got a plan for, you know, today would be ripping the stuff out, and then tomorrow would be painting, and, you know, that sort of thing. So we'll see. And she went, but it really is a mess. And I said to her, Brooke, you need to break eggs to make an omelette. And she went, what? I went, right, away on the school bus and think about that. So whether or not she'll suss out what that saying actually means, I don't know. But it's true. You do. You have to make, sometimes you have to make a mess in order to get a final product. So we'll see. But he's already had a trip to the tip with all the junk that came out of her wardrobe, and there's at least one bag, I think, in the car. So I don't know whether we're going to tip with that today or he'll wait until there's more stuff. We shall see. But anyway, I've havered on long enough just now. I've still got the cat on my knee. As you can see, he's all cuddled up on my knee, aren't you, puppy cat? Yes. But I will go and find that other thing that I was going to talk to you about. The good thing about being in the wheelchair is I can go from room to room without disturbing the cat. Although his tail's wagging, he's like, I don't like this, Mum. Hello, Hades. Leave him. Leave him. He'll boop your nose. He will. Here it is. This is the other thing I was going to talk to you about. When I was in V&M last week, I picked this up. And it's just a towel holder for in the girls' bathroom. Ever since it was done, we've had the towel sitting on the radiator, and it just annoys me because it keeps falling on the floor and the girls don't think to pick it up. So, and it's awkward to get to for cleaning, like for washing it and stuff like that. So I decided to get that, and that is going to go between the bathroom door and the shower, and that way it's going to be a lot easier to get to when you wash your hands before you go out the door. The towel's right there, it's not going to land on the floor, and it's going to be easier for me to see when it's needing washed and replaced and things like that. So that is that. As you can see, that was £7. I don't know when Jack will get round to putting that up because he's got enough on his plate right now with doing Brooke's wardrobe. It's going to cost a fortune. Well, it's not a fortune when you think of how much it costs to actually buy storage. It's definitely cheaper than buying it, but it's still an expense we weren't expecting at this time of year, but it's going to be worth it, I think. Anyway, I'm going to stop havering and I will come back to you in a wee while. This could be a long vlog. Sorry, folks. Well, it's been less than an hour since I last spoke to you, and it's all been going on here. Granny Annie came in and was talking to me, and we got a message from Brooke saying she'd been sick on the bus. Could somebody go and get her? So Jack's not home from work yet, so my dad went and picked her up. And we're like, oh my God. So I don't know if it was the exam or the exam and the thought of, you know, Jack going into her room and seeing the mess, or what it was. But she's just came in. The worktop's clean, I don't know what that is. She just came in and she seems okay. She's pure white, so thankfully she wasn't sick on the bus. She said to the driver, I'm going to be sick. He pulled over. She got off and was sick, and she got back on the bus and they dropped her at the bus garage, so that obviously you can't just leave her at the side of the road because she's 15 and it's a school bus. So he took her to they passed the bus depot, if you like. So he dropped her there, and that's where my dad picked her up. Nightmare. But Granny Annie was in. She's lost so much weight, I'm piling it on. So she's now giving me her clothes. She gave me a couple of tops over Christmas there that she'd never had on, but she'd bought, and they were way too big for her. They would have been too big anyway, but because she's lost the weight, they just look ridiculous on her. And she said, look, even if you're just wearing them to like layer up. It was like fleece type, big jumpers to layer up when you're going out with the dogs and that sort of thing. And it's been handy when I've been out with them. And she just came in today with another free top. She went, here you go, even if you use them as work tops, like for your resin and like just wear them when you're doing your resin. So, okay. They're too big for you. I'll wear them because I'm huge. It's not that at all. It's basically, she knows that when I'm wearing stuff for doing my resin, I get covered in it. And she's like, look, I'm not going to wear them now. You're as well getting the use out of them. She's never had them on, but I think they were probably Temu or Shein, so she's not going to send them back. Anyway, let's look at them. I've not looked at them yet. Oh, that's nice. I can see why she bought that. That's her top. She likes quirky things like that, so that's nice. And I don't see how that would be too big for her. Maybe actually, or it maybe just wasn't nice on. Anyway, she's maybe tried it on and thought, nah, I don't like it, but it's nice, and it's quite fluffy material, so I'll probably wear that going out, never mind doing my resin. Maybe not so much these ones. So this is grey, but it's got, I don't know if you can see, lots of little, oh, I thought it was hearts. It's not, it's like a braid type pattern on it. And oh, it's nice. I think these are ones that she's bought online and thought, oh, that's really nice. And when she's looked at it, she's like, I don't like it. But rather than sending it back, she's given it to me. So yeah, it probably will be a bit big, but perfect for doing my resin. I'm not so keen on the material of that one, but the first one I'll definitely wear going out. I don't have a problem with that. And this looks the same, but it's red. Oh no, it's not, it's different. It's got buttons all the way down it. Again, I don't like the material. I think that's the back. Yeah, that's the back. And again, it's quirky because, you know, it's her sort of style, having the buttons all the way down the back. But it's, the material is the issue. It's not that nice. It's the same material. Yeah, 95% polyester, so it's that kind of material. But those two will be fine for doing my resin. But that other one, I'm going to try putting it on. I'll just put it on over my t-shirt. Oh, it is bigger than I thought. I don't do try-ons on this channel because it's awkward with being in the wheelchair. Oh. Yeah, I can see that it's nice. Yeah, I'll wear that. I don't mind wearing that. Oh, the cat's sitting at the back door. Wait till I show you. Does somebody want in? He just sits there. Oh, meow. Come on then. Meow. There we go. Good afternoon. That is us just back and put the shopping away. It's 1:30. Ended up going to B&Q to get the bits that we needed for Jack to do Brooke's wardrobe. So that's why we were so long. £200 lighter. But it would be a lot more to buy built-in storage, so it makes sense. He says it would be cheaper if we got the right wood. We were looking at it because he's still got some of the woods, like shelving stuff left from Abby's, and he said I'll just get the same to match, and that way we won't need to get as much. And he picked it up and I went, I'm sure the stuff you got was bigger than that. And he went, I can't remember, I don't think so. I went, I'm sure it looked bigger. And I went, but don't trust me because you know what I'm like with sizes, I'm terrible. And he went, no, it's okay. And so he got the bigger ones when we got back, and it was the smaller one. So, but I put my hand up and said, yeah, I was wrong. But that's him slagging me. Anyway, I'm not going to do a grocery haul or anything because this video was long enough because I've havered. But I wanted to show you a couple of things that we got in Morrison's that I hadn't seen before. One is we're going to be having, right, I'm going to mention it briefly here and I'm not going to talk about it again in this video. I'm off my diet. Yeah, I'm going to make a separate video about it, but just so that the rest of this makes sense. The food that I did have in for my carnivore diet this week, the steaks, well, I had chicken thighs left and I'm currently cooking them up in the air fryer for the dogs. Because I didn't want them to go out of date, and we put things like that in the freezer and they never end up getting used, they end up getting binned a year down the line. So I thought just cook them up and give them to the dogs. But I have got steaks left over, so I thought, oh, it'd be nice tomorrow night. We've got a good few episodes of The Traitors to sit and watch, So we'll have a nice steak dinner tomorrow. So we've got, you know, the big mushrooms that you get. We like to get the stuffed ones from Asda, but Morrison's didn't have any stuffed ones, so we just got the big ones and I'll do it myself. But anyway, to go with that, we were going to have roast potatoes, but then I spotted these chilli and garlic potato wedges. How good do they look? Won't they be lovely with steak? And the big mushrooms, and Jack's going to have onions, and he's got a pack of steamed veg as well. You know me, I'm not a veg person. I might have 2 big mushrooms instead. But I thought they looked lovely. And gingerbread latte slices. Gingerbread latte plat, sorry. So I've got no idea exactly what's in it. It looks like mincemeat or something. They are indeed. They're made within Morrison's. So I take it they were a good seller and they've kept doing them, or they've still got the ingredients and they're keeping doing them. But gingerbread latte sounds lovely. So yeah, going to have probably one of them each watching the football tonight. And that was it. There was nothing else exciting to show you. I'm exhausted. I'm not going to do any diamond painting today. Brooke isn't too bad just now. What we've done, it occurred to me that she'd said yesterday that as well as her exam today, she's got a history assignment due tomorrow, she's got her music practical exam on Thursday, and that on top of her room, I think, was really stressing her out. So what we did was we said to her, look, concentrate on your schoolwork and Dad will start on your wardrobe next week. So that's given her some leeway. She's not having to worry about her room, she just has to worry about her schoolwork, and hopefully that will help to take some of the stress off her and she won't be so ill. Obviously she's not going to cadets tonight, but the thing that they're doing, she's done loads anyway, so it's not that big an issue. But hopefully she'll make it tomorrow. I think so. I think if she's not as stressed. It was later on I thought, God, yeah, she did, because she was getting quite upset last night when she said, I've got my maths exam tomorrow, and then I've got a history assignment due in, and then I've got this, and she was quite upset. So I think it's probably a culmination of all of it that's made her sick. So we live and learn. We're still learning how to help her, how to deal with their anxiety and things like that. So, you know, you get the autism diagnosis and you're left alone to deal with it, and we're learning as we go. So I think hopefully that will help. Anyway, I'm going to stop havering just now, and I will come back and chat to you later, either because I've got something interesting to tell you, or to end this vlog. And here is Xana's new setup. So he's got a lot more greenery up there, and he's got climbing branches, he's got a hammock and greenery, and he's got his log going up to the hammock so he can climb up either way, and he's still got his rock there, his log there, and his basking rock. And there's the man himself. Hello, Xana. Hello. You down off your hammock now? I never saw him coming down, so I don't know if he jumped down or climbed down or what he did. Right, I'm about to light one of the candles, so I'll show you how that thingy works. The thingy, you know what I mean. Right, I'll just prop you there. So I've got my candle. This is the sugar and spice one. Oh, it's lovely that Aidan got me. I'm not sure where it's from actually. Probably TK Maxx, because he got a lot of his shopping from there. So I'm basically going to, I keep lifting it the wrong way, put it up. It's locked because I've no flame. Unlock it. So you get a flame like that, and then there we go. How cool is that? So easy and so safe. Anyway, I'm away to make dinner now. So I'll catch up with you soon. Good evening, everyone. Look at the state of me. It's the back of 7, and I'm just giving the puppies their supper just now. They're enjoying it because they're getting chicken with it. And yeah, we're just going to get organised and sit down and watch football. So I thought I'd just come on and end the vlog. Abby's not in from work yet. She was going to meet someone that she used to work with for dinner tonight. So they'll be having a good blether, her and Fiona. And Brooke seems to be doing okay. I think she's been doing a lot of school work today, and I don't think she's been sick again. She did take her tablet when she came home, but like I said, she felt fine when she left this morning, so she didn't think she needed it. But hopefully the fact that she's not got quite so much on her plate now will help her. We will see how the rest of the week goes. I will let you know in future videos. Talking of future videos, I am going to do a chatty video next, explaining what's going on with my diet. There is more to it than just lack of willpower, honest. So I'm going to put a chatty video up about that, and then we might be going on a little road trip on Friday, so if that happens I will vlog it and that will be my next vlog, but we'll wait and see. We were going to do it last week and then something came up and we didn't get a chance to do it, so hopefully we will do it this week. We will just need to wait and see, and you will need to wait and see as well. So if you haven't already, please do subscribe and hit that little bell until it goes black and says all, and that way YouTube will notify you every time I upload a video. Also, please do talk to me in the comments below, as you always do. And if you have enjoyed this, please hit that thumbs up button just below this screen to let YouTube know that you have enjoyed it. And hopefully we can grow my wee channel this year. And yeah, that's it. I'm going to go and watch the football and we're going to try those pastries now. And I just now want to say thank you very much everyone, and I'll see you in our next one. Bye!